shadowed. Enhanced. Devastated. I just thought this is something I wanted to impact, no matter how much I tried, like trying to find the comfort of peace I can and just walk this out for a little bit. Because if I couldn't find any peace in the world, I have no time to be around this. That could have been a year ago. On my way back to Jordan gave me a huge feeling that I haven't showed much of the Jordanian getaway experience. And that led me to the point of finishing off the trip to arrive at Aqaba. For the first time in my life since 10 years. This is paradise. This is what a vacation is all about. There's nothing more likely than having a blessed time at the beach and taking a kickback. In the city, it's like Miami, but in steroids. This is where I continued my journey in Jordan. Out of the moment we couldn't be able to continue in the late summer of 2012 or something. Started from Petra, whole noontime, till we reached the one night traditional sleepover camp somewhere in Wadi Rum. Then the last road trip was Aqaba on the second, which didn't last enough time when one of the relatives felt an exhaustion that we had to return back to Ramtha on that evening. And yet here I am, back for the opposite direction, started from Aqaba this time, seeing the huge Ramtha soccer championship parade in the beginning of the scene. I've been also once told that I can stay long enough, see if Ramtha could win. I said, hold up. I only have 3 days before my reservation to home. So why not we just take the time to celebrate our return in the most beautiful sandy desert to Wadi Rum. Then we left Aqaba. This is one of the most important days of my life I could never forget. Until this moment, arriving to Wadi Rum, there I have options. Now, these options are not easy to decide where we had to stay, because in option number one are those bubbly hotels that are most viewable, and somehow we had to deal with all those luxury amenities and stuff. Or option number two, whether we stick with the traditional hotels that look more like tents and filled with privacy and free buffets in 2 days. One at dinner, one at breakfast.
بسيطة بسيطة.
And I have to be honest with you, I would stick with the second option. After Wadi Rum, we arrived for Petra. Although on our way to Petra, we had to go through security and all that stuff. And that's kind of a sucker, because the security in Jordan is really strict about this kind of matter, especially for tourists. We've been through all that, and apparently time is the biggest issue in my mental mind. It'll suck then and it'll suck after. Just 2 hours in Petra, then we out. I kind of like that, but whoever's in charge of the tour program, I should recommend that we should stay another hour other than just stopping by to a market further down, going north back to Ramtha, the last place. Forgive me for this sequence, but this journey is just the beginning. And next time we will come back for round 3. And next time we will have to make up our time for that. And by time we have the dignity to represent everything we can. And by dignity we have the camera to represent everywhere we go. MVP.